Hello everyone, this is Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all another Wi-Fi battle. My opponent for this battle is going to be the Snack, also known as TheKillerNacho once again. And this is going to be a battle outside of the NGDL that we're doing right here. And we're going to be doing an OU battle, and I'm going to use once again the team that I've used like a lot recently. As you guys can see, I'm using this team that has Mega Diancie, Bisharp, Decidueye, Swampert, Rotom-H, and Nihilego. And I'm going to be facing the Snack with it, and I wanted to see how I do with him because I have not battled him with this team yet, and I wanted to see if I could do just as well as I did in the past few battles that I've used this team in with. So yeah, but looking at his team though, this stally looking team again with the Toxapex and the Celesteela and whatnot. I have no words, honestly. Either way though, I'm gonna lead off with Nihilego, and he's gonna lead off with Tapu Koko. He definitely doesn't want to stay in because he's afraid that I might be Choice Scarf, which I think I was in this one, on this set. I just go for Power Gym, expecting him to switch out. Into what exactly is what I didn't know, because I didn't try to predict. I just wanted to go for the Power Gym just in case he did switch out. So, and I did, but he switches into Toxapex, which I switch into Swampert. The reason why is so I can get the rocks up immediately. And he does go for Skull, gets a crit with a Skull, which is annoying. And then here I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks now. He's going to switch into Gyarados though, which is annoying because he gets the Intimidate off. I think here I wanted to go for Scald. He goes for Waterfall though, and I just roar him out. Okay, so I don't Scald, I just roar because I was afraid of him just trying to go for Dragon Dance. Unfortunately, I faced him into the least ideal matchup of in his entire team, which is the Heracross. And the reason why I was afraid of this was because I kind of don't have a lot of switch-ins for Mega Heracross, honestly. And here he goes for Pin Missile, it misses. It might have mattered because he could have gotten damage on my Decidueye. But here he's going to do something even more ridiculous. He's actually going to go for the Substitute, and I actually wasn't expecting that. I'm actually glad I didn't go for Toxic here, because then I would have just been trapped here, and I would have taken a lot of damage in the process. But now here I actually make a mistake here. I actually send in Swampert thinking I can maybe take a close combat, but I actually honestly can't. And how I honestly don't get how I actually thought I could, because Mega Heracross has like 184 base attack with stab close combat. I don't think it lives anything like that. So I was a dumbass in letting Swampert die right there instantly. So I just go into Nihilego and just break the Substitute, and now here I just lose Nihilego as well, which sucks because this Nihilego could have put in work if I had gotten a few KOs with this thing so I can get a Nihilego sweep going, but now I kind of am in a bit of a pickle. I send in Diancie here, going straight for the Moonblast because I did not want to risk this guy just staying in and close combating my Diancie as well. There's also the possibility of it carrying Earthquake as well, which will do a lot to Diancie if not straight up one-shotted due to its attack stat. So yeah, but he's going to go into Celesteela like I said, and it's going to do nothing. I think had I gone for the power or for the Diamond Storm there, I might have forced him to switch or something, but I didn't. So I'm going to go into my only possible switch into this thing, which is the Rotom-H. And I'm going to go for, I think, Volt Switch here. I don't remember what I go for here, honestly. It was either Volt Switch or just, yeah, I think it was Volt Switch because I didn't want this thing to take an overheat, honestly. He goes for Protect. I go for Volt Switch, trying to pivot out, thinking he wouldn't want to stay in on an overheat because it will do a lot of damage to Celesteela. And here we're just gonna get lefties, and he's gonna switch out. He goes into Tapu Koko, which is fine. I think I go for the Volt Switch, like I said, because I didn't. Well, I could have overheated this thing, but oh no, I go for Toxic. Never mind. I just go for Toxic because I anticipated a switch, and I didn't think that switch would be Toxapex because Toxapex will also take a Volt Switch not very well, honestly. Now here, for some reason, I decide to just Hard Switch instead of Volt Switching. I don't know why, honestly, because I could have just taken this Thunderbolt and then Volt Switched, and then go into Decidueye. I think on this switch in Decidueye, I do go for the U-turn though, because I don't think he wants to stay in with Decidueye, honestly, because he has easy switch-ins for Decidueye right now. So yeah, he's definitely going to switch out. He's actually going to go into Garchomp, and I think here is where I go for the U-turn, like I said. And as to what I go into here, I think here I go for the switch into Diancie, and the reason why is because after seeing Rocky Helmet, it's clear this thing is not Choice Scarfed. So I was like, okay, I'll just go into Diancie, see if I can take this thing out. And he does stay in, which is actually kind of funny. And I do take this thing out with a Moonblast. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Garchomp out of the way is actually really, really nice. But now I have to deal with this annoying ass shit that is Celesteela, and I have to switch out. And I have to go into Goldeneye now. And he's gonna go for the Toxic, which was actually not a move I was expecting. I was actually expecting Leech Seed with Giga Drain with Heavy Slam and Protect, honestly. But it actually carries Toxic, which is actually, yeah, it's gonna be kind of annoying because he's gonna basically Toxic stall me here with Toxic and Protect him basically. So I think I Heart Switch here because I do not want this thing to Protect again. And yeah, he's gonna double switch here instead and go into Gyarados. Now here, yeah, this was a bit of a predicament because I actually was afraid of him just trying to Dragon Dance. So what I'm gonna do here is actually stay in, and he actually does go for the Dragon Dance, which is actually crazy. I actually did predict him to try to go for that, and I just Volt Switch in his face, and boom, gone. I don't know if that was Mega Gyarados. I didn't see if he had leftovers or anything like that, but he didn't Mega Ball, so as a result, I just took out that Gyarados, which is excellent. Oh yeah, that wasn't a Mega, it was Heracross because Mega Heracross. How can you have both Megas? Either way, I go into Diancie, but he goes into this thing, and now I have to switch out again. He goes for the Heavy Slam on my Tenebris site, and it doesn't do much, but he can just Leech Seed stall me with this thing, and that's kind of what I didn't want, so I'm just gonna Hard Switch again. Go back into Diancie, and the reason why I did this was because I was anticipating the Leech Seed, but he actually just double switches back into Toxapex. So I was like, or should I say Toxic? Yeah, Toxapex. And I think here I try to go for Earth Power, see how much it does. It is a 2-hit KO, but honestly the problem here is that he has Celesteela, which is immune to Earth Power, and he can just simply switch out, and not to mention he loses nothing by switching out either because the freaking Toxapex carries Regenerator, and every time he switches out it's gonna get a lot of HP back. So yeah, and I just went for Earth Power thinking he might stay in and go for Scald on my Diancie, but he's not dumb, honestly. So yeah, he's gonna just switch out into Celesteela, and I am now forced to switch out, and he's gonna go for Leech Seed, which is, yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that. I could have stayed in, but obviously if I mispredict and take a Heavy Slam, I just lose Diancie, and I didn't want that, honestly. So yeah. So now this thing is Leech Seed, and I think here I Hard Switch because now I think he's gonna try to Protect this time, unlike double switching like he did earlier. So yeah, I do anticipate the Protect, but this Decidueye is also Toxic, so he could just go for the Protect again, honestly, which is actually really annoying. I think here I tried to switch out once again, back into Rotom, thinking he'd now try to double Protect. He actually predicts me again and actually goes for Toxic, so I was like, fluff a nutter. This thing is actually going to give me issues now, because now my Rotom was Toxic. If this Rotom was not Toxic, that could have probably pressured his team a little bit more, because this Rotom kind of can answer, on paper it kind of answers the majority of his team, but if he can play around it like he is right here, I kind of get, I can kind of not win basically the matchup. But yeah, here he goes for Toxic, and I think here he Protected again when I tried to go for Overheat. And then here he switches out, I think, back into Toxapex. I kind of anticipated this switch, so I think I went for Volt Switch. And yeah, I think here after this I try to go to, I think, Tenebris, I forgot. No, I go back into Diancie, never mind. And it's gonna get some HP. Now here I really should have gone for the Power Diamond Storm, not Power Gem. I was gonna say Power Gem, but no, I meant the Diamond Storm. Yeah, I should have gone for the Diamond Storm, which I did. And I get the defense boost, but after the leftovers, I didn't think it was gonna be able to take the Celesteela out with another Diamond Storm, so I just switched out into the Decidueye to take another Heavy Slam, which was kind of what I was anticipating, but at the same time I was also kind of anticipating a Leech Seed, which is why I sent in Decidueye, which actually kind of sucks. Now I think here I Hard Switch again because I did not want to risk this guy protecting. Oh no, never mind. I stay in on the trying to U-turn, thinking he won't Protect because he predicted my Rotom earlier and just went for Toxic, so I was thinking he'll probably try to do it again. Not that he has anything else to Toxic, honestly, because both Rotom and what's it called are the only things that take Toxic. The other two don't, because Diancie has Magic Bounce and the other has immunities to it, which is Tenebris. So I guess he didn't really do anything bad, honestly. Either way, I switch in Tenebris here because I did not want to lose this freaking Decidueye just yet. So here what I'm going to do now is going to try to go for Knockoff. He's going to Protect because, yeah, he wants to see what I go for. And then here I think I just try to knock off again, which is kind of annoying. He's going to go into Heracross. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't go for knockoff here. I actually go for the Iron Head, predicting him to want to switch into Heracross because Heracross is the one thing that resists the most obvious moves in Tenebrous, which is like the dark type moves like Pursuit or Knockoff or Sucker Punch. And I could very well have tried to go for Sucker Punch there, but yeah, I didn't. Now here he goes into Toxapex. Now here I was actually hoping I'd be able to take this Toxapex out, but I don't. And this is actually really bad because with this Bisharp, I had almost maxed attack, like in the sense that it was adamant, and the thing had an item, so Knockoff was maximized in power, and even then I wasn't able to take it out. So now that I don't have an item on this Toxapex, now I won't be able to do as much damage with Knockoff like I did initially. So this is actually a bit of a problem because now I'm just here with Rotom being forced to Volt Switch, going back into Goldeneye, sacking it. And except when he doesn't, because he actually just goes for the recover here. I think here I try to go for another U-turn or something, or I think Leaf Blade, because at this point I was just thinking, oh great, this Toxapex is gonna start walling the hell out of me because I got nothing for it. I mean, look how much this is doing. This did nothing, honestly. And yeah, I'm just gonna lose the Sideway. I'm gonna go into Diancie now. I think here I just definitely try to go for Earth Power, hoping he'd stay in, but he doesn't stay in. He just goes into Celesteela. So this is already kind of annoying because, I mean, I have a lot of stuff for his team, but it's just getting kind of like played around, and I can see it basically. Like I can see how it's the case. So it's annoying because now I literally just have nothing. So while I have something for his team, it just doesn't do anything against it because of the abilities or that the TheKillerNacho has on his team, which is, for example, being able to Earth Power the Toxapex with Diancie. He just goes into Celesteela, which can take Diamond Storms okay, and is immune to Earth Power, and can just retaliate with Heavy Slam if I happen to stay in, which I don't because I don't want to lose Diancie. And then here I think I just went for a Volt Switch. He went for Leech Seed, I think, on the switch into this Rotom-H. And now he's just Leech protecting basically, which is kind of annoying. But what are you gonna do? This one thing that's annoying, that's for certain, is that I have to deal with this shit again, honestly. Gonna go into Toxapex, and I think I tried to overheat once again because I thought he might stay in this time. He does not. Now here I just Volt Switch again. I think this was a misplay. I think I should have just kept going for Volt Switch, honestly, because I don't think I would have lost much going for Volt Switch. I could have just switched back in Rotom and then go for another Pain Split or something. But now I kind of can't do that because I'm at -2 now. Well, I can, but it's not going to do as much to the Toxapex as it did before. So yeah, I'm going to go into 10% now and just hope I can do some damage. Not that I can anymore, honestly. I go for Sucker Punch here because it's my most powerful move over Knockoff, but I mean, he's just going to go for the recover, so I'm like, fuck. At this point, you can see I'm just going to lose once again to this annoying stalling strategy. Like, I think now I just noticed that this is one of my biggest weaknesses. I just can't deal with this kind of stuff, honestly. I lose Tenebrous here to a Scald, and I'm going to lose this thing to a Scald as well. Kind of. Well, this is my last Pokemon anyways, because, yeah. Well, actually not really. I still have Diancie, but that Diancie, like, I can't just switch it in, honestly. Well, I can just switch it in, but I'm gonna have to anyways. I think here I just go for Pain Split, and then I just hard switch into Diancie, hoping it wouldn't Scald. But honestly, he loses nothing by going for Scald, honestly. So, yeah. Like I said, I just lost this battle. Once again, not being able to handle these dumbass stall teams. But honestly, I don't even try to, honestly. I just usually hope these people don't bring these crazy ass sets and teams. Although, to be fair, this team was actually a little bit more offensive oriented, but still, it's kind of annoying. Just dealing with Toxapex and Celesteela is just a big pain in the rear end. I lose Diancie here. Can't do anything. Like, here I'm just playing around not being able to do anything, which is really why I hate this core here, this Celesteela Toxapex core. It's just as annoying as the Celesteela, what's it called, Toxapex Celesteela or Toxapex, Chansey or Blissey kind of combination. Like, these cores just really annoy the hell out of me because they're like, I don't know why, but they feel so damn easy to switch into or something. Like, I don't know, but it's really annoying. And now here I'm just getting Toxic stalled. I was hoping the TheKillerNacho would be a gentleman and actually let me freaking take out this Celesteela at the very least, or his Toxapex or something, because right now I know I lose. I just want to get one more Mon off before he freaking takes me out. He's gonna go for the Leech Seed here though, and do a lot because he can't really do much. But here, yeah, I'm just gonna get Protect stalled even more, which is really, really annoying. As you can see, I'm just getting Toxic stalled with Leech Seed. And he's just gonna protect. He's not even gonna let me take out this damn Celesteela, which is like, whatever. Honestly, whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole game. Good game to the TheKillerNacho. Like I said, I don't really like these teams, and honestly, when it gets to this, I honestly stop caring. I didn't forfeit here because honestly, I can't really do that honestly. But and not to mention, it's the TheKillerNacho. How would I dare do that to the TheKillerNacho? Honestly, I just can't. I can't forfeit on the guy. I can't DC on the guy. I can't do any of that crazy shit. Honestly, I just have to take the loss because, like I said, I admire the TheKillerNacho, and it would kind of be a bit of a it'd be kind of a dick move to just do any of those two things that I wanted to do but couldn't. But either way, yeah, good game, and thank you all for watching this battle. I apologize if it was boring, but whatever. And hopefully this is the last time I have to deal with this annoying team, I guess you can say. I have no words for it, but honestly, yeah. Thank you all for watching once again. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you guys want to, and I'll catch you guys later.